Hi there, everyone. Hannah Jones here with John L. Scott, and I would like to talk about the thing that no one knows anything about, including myself. No, I'm just kidding. We want to talk about the housing forecast for 2023. There is an interesting thing that happens every 10 years, and it's called the housing cycle. Every 10 years, the pattern repeats itself. We have these waves in the housing market, and they're really predictable. We've seen them for a lot of years, and they're usually about every 10 years. What we have is 2022 was our year of adjustment, which we're all aware of, right? June 10th, interest rates went up and our home prices were like this, and then they were like, whoa, what are we doing? But they didn't go like this, like the media might want you to think. They kind of went more like this, leveling out. And what's interesting also is our yearly housing cycle, and in the winter we have the cleanup months, and we always have less listings and less buyers in the wintertime. That's where we're at right now. The thing we're trying to predict is what's going to happen with interest rates in 2023 and how is this going to predict our cycle. Well, every 10 years, we generally have a dip and then a rise for the next 8 years. That is generally this 10-year cycle. So if that cycle continues in 2023, we could expect that home prices will start to go up again. If the federal government reduces interest rates to 6 or 5 or 4%, we're going to see that growth curve happen right away again. A few things to note about this current market we're in is it's okay to buy and sell in the same market. See, if you sell in a seller's market, you might get a great sale price, but you're also going to get a really expensive buy price. When you buy and sell, you just go laterally in the market. It doesn't really matter what is happening in the market because you're just simply exchanging the same kind of sale price for the same kind of buyer price. That being said, for investors in particular, right now cap rates for investment properties are pretty high in Whatcom County. They're averaging about 6% when normally it's like 4.5%, 5%, and that's due to the increase of interest rates. Now's a great time to buy an investment property and then hold on to that high that high interest rate for a while and refinance in a year or two when rates go down. Then you've purchased a property at that higher 6 or 7% cap rate, and you've been able to reduce your interest rate back to that 4 or 5%, and you're cash flowing a lot more in a year or two. Since 2022 was our adjustment year, we do know for sure that 2023 is when we're going to find our new normal. So interest rates have obviously gone through this spike in the last 6 months, but the federal government's beginning to curve that, and they're saying, oh, the next rate might only be a 0.5% increase versus 0.75%, and inflation numbers are actually beginning to come down a little bit. So we're probably going to find our new number in 2023, which is also a sign we're starting this new 10-year housing cycle, and it's likely going to level out and then start going up again. If you want to learn more about anything I've said, or you want to go further into the numbers, I can share all of this with you. Feel free to reach out, call, email, text, smoke signal, whatever you want, and we can chat more about real estate, which is always my favorite topic. All right, well, I hope to see you in 2023.